Hi guys, so I'm back. I'm back again, like I never left. There's one network I'm using. I want to share, hear me, but God is greater. So I've switched to another network, and I hope that it does well. Because this is the third. I wasn't planning for this, and this is the third time like I'm coming back up again. So I hope that it actually does go well. So yeah, I think we should continue from where we stopped. Mm. Okay, so I think we should continue. Okay, so the next person says, is it that hard? As in, like, is medicine that hard? Titi, is medicine that hard? Titi, right me. Titi said it's hard. You guys, are we saying the truth here, or we just want to say what we want to hear? So I medicine is actually difficult. Let me not lie to you. My father does not like that statement. Like, you saying that a course that you're studying is difficult. My father doesn't like it. In his mind, you're just acting useless and you don't use your brain. That's it for him. But really, for somebody that spent about 7 years in med school, you guys, medicine is actually difficult. Like, medicine takes you to places that you've never been before. Like, you just sometimes you have like mixture of emotions. Like, I don't know if maybe it's just me, or like is it like a national thing. But medicine is actually difficult. But that's the thing, like, you have to like look for things to like make it easy for you. Number one is God. It's God that makes it easy, because to be honest, like, how do you how do you go January to December like without breaks, and like you're doing one posting, another posting, write exam, another posting, and then, and it's difficult, but at the end of the day, it's God's grace that makes it easy. That's the summary of the answer to that question. Because I don't think I want to say anything that will not discourage anybody. It's actually difficult. Just like any every other course, it could be difficult. I don't know how difficult other courses could be, but I feel like every course has that, difficulty in quotes in it. But because I know what medicine entails, I'll tell you that it's actually difficult. But what's your strength? If you choose to go for it, God will actually strengthen you. Yeah. So next question. What is your motivation? As like, what's my motivation in med school? You guys don't want to hear my motivation right now. My motivation is my motivation is my school fees, guys. I cannot lie to you guys. I can't even lie. Sometimes, like, I know you guys might be expecting me to say things like, "Oh, I don't know what you people might even be expecting me to say." But to be very, very honest with you guys, my motivation right now is my school fees. I can't even, like, sometimes, like, when I want to be lazy, when I don't want to do what I'm meant to do, I just remember, oh, I don't say the amount of my school fees, but just I just get a reset. Like, I'm supposed to be on the ward and I'm just feeling lazy. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to. Every patient should just be fine, because me self I'm a patient and stuff like. I just remember your school fees. No, no. In my ah, that's it. That's interesting. I thought it was like from your own. Guys, see I again to TT. So yeah, my motivation right now is my school fees. I can't even lie to you. And I want to thank God for my parents. Please, wherever people are, just let me say a word of prayer for my parents. God will continue to bless and, enrich them. Because right now they are my motivation. Yeah, that way. Yeah, so next question is my support systems. What are my support systems? So my support system basically, would be my parents. Like I just said, my parents have done a lot. They've done a whole lot. Let's take it from, from the beginning of my education up until now, and then having to do medicine in a private school, and a private school that like medicine takes a long time. Let me put it that way, because like compared to some other private schools, like Bowen is actually, should I say, slower. And so, they have to like pay more and stuff like that. And then you have to get 2 degrees, so they have to like pay all through. So they are my support system. I'll, so my parents are my support system really. So, and then I have my siblings. My siblings are the best thing that ever happened to me. They are, Titi, let me get there now. I just said my parents, then I said my siblings. Then I was coming to my friends. Titi, what's your problem? Do you want me to? Okay, my friends, guys. I was actually coming to my friends. My friends are, you guys. I can't even say. I can't even. I don't know. I don't. Oh, David is on my live. Why is David not laughing? Do I look funny? Oh, I'm actually happy to have David on my life. Anyways, so my friends are, yeah, no, I feel like God just like, when God just say that you deserve good people, in just, so 100, let me just tell you guys a story, right? So 100 Titi, what's up, Titi? So 100 level, when we came now, we had like rooms and stuff. So for my hostel that time, we're six in a room. So it was just like, and you guys, like, we just gelled, all of us just gelled, even though some people that are supposed to be my roommates right now, they didn't like me that day. They were raging on me. They know themselves. But anyhow, so anyhow, we all just gelled, like Mavi, Debbie, Ola, Dolapo. But Dolapo is not, she's not in our school anymore. So like Dolapo, who else was in our room? Have I said everybody? Debbie, Ola, Mavi, Dolapo, Titi, Raimi. And then as we moved on, went to 200 level, I met amazing people like Tolu. You guys know Tolu, right? On my YouTube channel. You guys should know Tolu. Then there's Tolu, and then there's Adewara Dami, and like so many other important people that, and these are like my clique of friends that have always been like there for me. So many other people have been there for me, like not even like my Bowen friends in quotes, like they are just like my childhood friend, my best friend. Yeah, you guys need to see the face that Titi is giving me right now, and it's not her fault. It's because she's just right here in the room with me. Why? See, I know why you're giving. Anyway, Sha, and then really my family members and my friends, really, they are my support system. Let me not spend too much time on that question. My family members and my friends are my support system. My man is also my support system. He's God sent. Let me put it that way. Yeah. You know what? You know the question you want to ask me on my life. You guys, it's very okay. So anyway, that's it, Sha. And then you guys, oh my god, you guys are like my subscribers, my viewers. You guys don't know what you do. Like randomly, like I could randomly like get some Instagram messages of so you're doing well and stuff like that. It's really nice. And so on some days, on some bad days, it gets me going. So yeah. And I want to say thank you to Almighty God for not leaving me on this journey. There's this thing about God, like God is just awesome, and sometimes He just does some things for you, like you just feel like hugging Him. Let me not talk about the times when I'm not like, oh God, oh God, God is good. God is my number one support system. I really, I wouldn't have gotten this far without Him, and it's just been the one. So yeah. This question that why that me that and she said, "Is your name also matter?" That mean I know okay. So you guys, my ONG nickname was Matter because we just finished like ONG senior posting, and I have this lecturer that call me Matter, that name me Matter, so everybody say calling me Matter. There's even one. There's even one. There's even one resident that calls me Maria. That one I'm like, I think you should just Confirm before you say. That's like another distinction. So like matter is a name I got because there was this night that my lecturer was on and he came to class for tutorial. I was very young. He felt really weak, and I'm not the type to want to be noticed in quotes. Like I don't. I'm always like, if I'm not with my friend and stuff, like I'm just somewhere in class and stuff like that. So he came to class and like he felt like if this man does not eat, he might actually pass out and stuff like that. So I'm like, people were now suggesting where you could get food. I'm like, sir, Chicken Republic. He said no, Chicken Republic. It does one thing. I don't quote them. And then I'm like, okay, so what about item 7? Like item 7 is a good place to. This item 7 I'm here busy mentioning their business now. They are not paying me for all this. So anyway, sha, I now suggested item 7. Like, the food is good, is meaningful, at least like a substantial amount for a good price, like you okay and stuff. So he just said one thing. So I'm just like, bone it. I just stood up. I just went to item 7 to go and get him the food, and I brought it back to class. So I gave him the food, and that was it. So the man started calling me Martha because Martha in the Bible fed when Jesus came. She was feeding, and she left the other duties to ensure that people were being fed and stuff like that in the Bible. So yeah, that's the origin of the name. And Dami asking this question, but I'm not going to drag Dami today. Next question says, can you tell me your idol moments in med school? Did you have idol moments in med school? What does idol moment mean, first of all? And number two, I don't know if I have an idol moment in med school. Maybe I should still be thinking about it. I'm still be thinking about it. But when they say idol moment, like moments that you felt proud in med school.
Like do something.
Do I have do I have one?
You know, something that you maybe get.
Oh, God will do it. Next question. Next question says, um, is your no what keeps you going? What keeps you going? What keeps me going is I think I've said something like that already. My motivation, and I've already mentioned my support system as well. So those are the people, the things the circumstances that keep me going. Ah, I forgot to mention Cute Faith's name. Cute Faith is an amazing friend, guys. She's also in my clique of friends, and she's that one friend that is too good to be true. I've had nights that Cute Faith will come and teach me all the way from my hostel. She come and teach me because I had to, sometimes like you guys know, like I really emphasized on my friends, not because I was trying to, make them feel special or anything, but like I just randomly on random days. I just remember when I had to like leave school for one thing or the other that has to do my other career, and then I come back to school. It's like 2 weeks to exam, 3 weeks to exam, and I like need to catch up. I also need to catch up with what happened in class, what happened in clinic and stuff. Like my friends are the ones that they always, sometimes they have to like, oh God, I can't even for. Oh, anyway, another day we'll do that. But another day. I get so emotional every time I think about it. Why you giving me side eye? I get so emotional sometimes when I think about it because I feel like if I didn't have them, I don't know. I probably will feel. I've had times I even contemplate, should I go? Should I go for this? Should I go for that? My friends be like, go now. Yeah. What will I miss if I go and stuff like that? I feel like if I didn't even have them as the right set of friends, if I had all those kind of friends, I used to judge. They say, she's already going again. When she come back, will not teach her stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's by the way. So, next question says, how do you blend media and medicine? How do I blend media and medicine? I've not like done any video about this. But first of all, I think I feel like if you like been paying attention, I feel like I might most likely would have answered this along the line. First of all, it's God, like it's God that gives you the power to do stuff. I never in my life thought that. Fine, I think I've always known that I might want to like do stuff like that, but then I wasn't sure of how it was going to pan out. And the way it is now, the way it is that when you are doing medicine, you cannot do any other thing like that except your medicine will suffer for it. Let me put it that way. So I just thank God that it hasn't like been like that for me. I just really give God thanks that it's not been like that for me. So back to the question, how do I do medicine and media? Number one is God, sha. Then number two, my friends, my parents, And I don't know, I feel like it's God really, because like I hardly have like have situations that I regret that, oh my god, I regret that I did this instead of reading. I regret that I did this instead of going to clinic and stuff like that. And I hope that those situations don't arise. But that's just how it is. To be honest, I don't even know the answer to this question. I'm just rambling. Medicine and media. It's God really. And then I think like doing what you like to some extent is it kind of like it gives you a push. So if I like medicine and I also like what I do in the media space as well, like it's quite motivating as well. Yeah. Titi, what do you think I can add?
How I see it as supposed to act.
How do you think I mix media and medicine?
It's good.
It's
They
God.
run now. You don't
Now, now
that's like
God.
a moment.
Now, oh, okay, maybe this can pass for a dumb. But we never say anything. Now we say we could call them a dumb
Ah,
moment.
you don't know how. Ah, but you can cheat it. You don't know. Then you don't make it down.
Oh, you guys. Titi just reminded me of an Idom moment, really. Idom moment. This one is Idom moment, not Idom moment. So, like, I had exams the next day. My auntie was doing, my uncle was doing his 50th. My auntie was doing a vow renewal. Like, both of them were doing their, like, vow renewal, 20 years. How will I miss? You guys know that my family parties are like again. How will I miss my family party? Like every other person from all over the world, all my family members from all over the world were coming. And so me, I'll just be stuck in Ogbomoso, like I won't go. It did not seem right to me. No, initially, the dates weren't clashing. Initially, dates weren't clashing. So everything was on point. You know, I was supposed to leave school and come back and stuff. But somehow, what even happened that they moved the exam upward? I think it was vacation. I think it was Christmas break. Somehow they shall moved the exam upward. They moved the exam to clash with my party. I wanted to faint that day when our lecturer announced us on the board that day. I actually wanted to fall down on the patient, like oh exam. So I now broke the news on my family group chat. I won't be around and stuff like that. Oh, people do not say, oh yeah. Do you not know that what I don't really get is, at that moment I was expecting, like my family members to say, oh, yeah, so that means you have to stay in school, study for exam and stuff like that. I still had my family members saying stuff like, are you sure you still cannot run it? Are you sure? Are you sure you still cannot just come? You just come and you go. And then I'm like, I was not considering, initially I wasn't considering, but I couldn't add that small push. I'm like, and it's true. And I can just run it though. And I still brought it to my friends as usual. They were like, yes, now like yes now quickly go and quickly come. And it's, do you know I was not saying that, but what about like group study and stuff like they were like that's so all the book I've been reading all through the posting one thing, so that one is not in my brain. I'll be that, so it's just that one day that I'll use to party and stuff like that. Is that what's going to destroy clinical? I'm like, okay. So I actually prayed about it that if God really wants me to go, like, He should allow everything to sync one, so that everything will make sense before I go. And God did really. So I left a day before and I came back. I came back that day, the morning of that, that exam. Yeah, I came back, and to the glory of God, did not fail the exam. To the glory of God, and to the shame of the devil, passed. We should just every thank God. So God is the reason I mix medicine and media really, and God is the owner of the door moment. So, anyways, I'm already talking too much. So, next question says, "What do you do for fun?" So, if person is asking me that, what do I do for fun? That means that maybe person does not like follow my YouTube channel, vlog and stuff. If you follow my vlog, you know what I do for fun. I party for fun, guys. I don't can I put church on this list? I don't go to church for fun now. Church is not for fun. Okay? I go to church, I go to parties, I go out with my friends, we go to, enjoy ourselves and stuff, just to wash your head, relax and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I do for fun really. And then I also have like my side hustles that are like interesting in code. So they're like they are not they are not like they are not like a burden to me. Let me put it that way. So people have actually asked me that how do I like try to stay consistent with YouTube? Like, there are so many medical students that are YouTubers, like, but like some people cannot like keep up with the whole tempo of medical school and having to do YouTube all by yourself. Like, so when I mean like all by yourself, I mean like you're the one filming, You're the one doing the camera, the lights, you're the one editing and stuff like that. So like it's actually not every time I get to like talk to people, that's they always ask me that they always ask me like what's the like how do I do it and stuff. So like it's quite difficult to stay consistent. That's what I'm trying to say. So but because I enjoy it, sometimes I use it to like clear my head and stuff. So it just works. So another thing that I do apart from that is to sometimes I could draw if I'm not lazy. But drawing is has always been like a way out for me. Like every time like I'm so stressed and I like pick up a pencil to draw anything, like it's always a way out for me. But realistically, I'm not really always hardworking here to like draw. But anyhow, those are the things that I like do for fun. I go out with friends, I go to the movies, I watch movies a lot. I go to the cinema, sometimes Netflix, sometimes Showmax, you know, and yeah, I think that's it, Sha. I go to party. So anyway, Sha, do you have any family members or role models who are doctors? I have family members that are doctors really. So like medicine is not like a special thing in my family. Let me put it that way. So I feel like medicine is not like really my family members can relate, like people that have come before me. So like it's not a special thing in my family. So like I have so many of them that I look up to and stuff. So like when I have issues, sometimes I can talk to any one of them, any one of them. Some are like doctors, some nurses, some their spouses are doctors. Basically, I just have so many people to talk. Even my grandfather is a medical doctor, and so like there's nothing that you want to say about this medicine that would change my grandfather's mindset about it. He loves the medicine so much that if you tell him that one thing, he'll say, yeah, that's it, but that's what makes it fun and stuff like that. There's this vlog that I think it was that party vlog that I did. I just saw my granddad after a long time, and I was busy and he was like, oh, tell me about your school. I'm like, no, I'm not going to tell you about school. Can we talk about something else? Like, does it have to be this school? My granddad actually calls and asks me about what are you doing? Is it anatomy? Is it physiology? Is it chem part? Is it an part? How is it and stuff like that? So like really there's nothing, let me say there's nothing like special about it. Like so many people like have done it before me, like my own generation. So and then role models. That's the thing, like in this life now. I don't did you have any role model in life?
That's that's good.
But like you used to give me ideas.
This is the best.
Yeah.
This is the right
Do you have a role model? Do I have a role model? I feel like for different areas of my life I have role models. But for this medicine, true, who is my role model? For this particular medicine. I don't know, Jesus sha. Jesus went around healing the sick, raising the dead. So but for other areas of my life, different for the different things I do, I have different people that I look up to. Yeah. So I guess I hope that answers the person's question. What excites you about medicine in general? Yeah. Titi, does anything excite you? What excites you about medicine in general? What excites me about medicine? I think I think it would be that like you know stuff, like you know stuff about your body. Let me put it that way. So sometimes like you have like things that happen to you, like you can have headache or you can have, let's say, like abdominal pain now, and then you just try to think about it. Is it You have to like ask yourself what's the character of the pain? Like is it like biting you? Is it coming and going? Does it have like timing that it comes and goes? Does it like is your tummy swollen and stuff like that? So like you can answer all that. Somebody said Dr. Tokemakiwa. Ah no, my love for Toke is different, and my love for Toke is different. And Toke going, it's not like she's my role model, really. Maybe like in the things that she does, like she's a TV presenter and stuff like that. I look up to her for some things, but like Toke Makiwake. But anyhow, as I was saying, so you understand your body, so you can help yourself. Let me put it that way. You can help yourself. You can also help family members around you, people that might be going through one thing or the other. You could help. Let me put it that way. So that's what's exciting. The fact that you can help people, you can put smile on people's faces, and you can also help yourself. I think that's what's exciting at the end of the day. And normally, I would have said maybe the respect that comes with it, like that comes with the whole idea of being a doctor and stuff like that. Hmm, maybe, sure, but it doesn't excite me. But what excites me is that you can like help people some way to put smile on their faces. Same. The next question says, discuss your decision to pursue medicine. When did you decide to become an MD?
An empty.
An MD. MD, 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 you heard. And why? But I think I should have answered this now. Discuss your decision to pursue medicine. I didn't decide. Like it was decided for me. So I just had to key into the decision. You understand what I mean? I just had to into the decision. That's and I can't even like put a when. Like when. When would be when you want to feel jam from now. But for me, the when was already like before then. The moment I knew I was doing sciences, that was when I knew I would most likely do medicine. But how it was going to turn out, I didn't know. Even as that when I wanted to do this whole admission thing, and it was not even looking was not looking so easy and direct. You guys know like admissions in Nigeria could be so frustrating. At some point I was going to maybe change my mind to do medical rehabilitation, that's physiotherapy or pharmacy or something. I just didn't want to stay at home after jam after the whole secondary school. So I was trust me, I was open to do anything, not nursing, but I was open to do any other thing really. So maybe that I don't know sha, but that it was around that time sha I knew that I was going to do medicine. Long story short, best and worst advice for med students so far, for med school so far. Advice for people that want to pick medicine. Okay, I think maybe that's two questions. Best and worst okay, best and worst moments in med school so far. Okay, then advice for people that want to pick medicine. Yeah, advice ke. Hmm. Let's see. What was my best moment so far in med school? My best year yet will be my 300 level. I always say like no, 300 level for me was a banger. Like it was a very sweet year for me. Everything was just easy. Everything was difficult. And my worst moment so far in med school was 200 level. I think I already okay. Did I mention? Is it when did I? Okay, my worst moment so far is 200 level. It was very horrible. We had this HOD then that used to like make us do in courses every 2 weeks. Every like it was so frustrating. I sometimes like you cannot even like understand what you're reading. You're just calm so that you don't feel and stuff like that. So it was so difficult. 200 level I wasn't looking good, but 300 level I loved it because the HOD then was a very understanding person. So like and they taught us properly. So you had time to study, you had time to understand what you were reading and stuff like that, and you had time to do other things in code. So I was able to discover myself in 300 level. I was able to discover what I wanted. I was able to know myself really. It was just a very smooth year for me. 300 level was a smooth year. I had my best grades. It was just sweet. It was just awesome. 300 level was awesome. The verse was 200 level was rubbish and horrible and nonsense. So it was in 300 level I knew that I was going to do stuff in media. It was in 300 level that I knew that oh this is what I could do to distress, to stress and distress. Because in 200 level there was no way I could do anything called stress because I didn't even have time to distress anything. So I was just but 300 level was just smooth. It was just a very peaceful year. So that's like my best time so far. So advice for people that want to pick medicine. Advice for people that want to pick medicine is that if you know that you can do it. I've seen like I've seen like people really excited to study medicine, and it's really good. It's good for you to have excitement, but you have to like tell yourself that you hold on to that excitement till the end, because so many things are really going to happen that you actually ask yourself, how did you end up here? At some point in people's lives, they actually want to give up. coming, guys. Please, just a moment. At some point in people's lives, they actually want to give up, like they are not doing medicine again and stuff like that. So, and it's not because they just felt like saying that, it's because of things that they actually do go through in that we actually go through in med school. So, I feel like advice, to be honest, I don't even know how to advise it. The Lord is your strength. That's all I can just say for people that are just, starting out or wish to do it. It's a very amazing course. Like, it's really nice. It's wonderful. You will enjoy it. You will love it. But I just want you to know that there will be ups and downs, like a lot of downs and a lot of ups. So it's like Mexico is like this, it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. So don't be surprised if you used to have like 80%, 90% wherever you're coming from, and then you come. I'm not saying it's not possible, and then you just come to medicine, you just knacking like you'll be praying to reach cut off and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it's not possible for you to have your 90 or come and have your 90 and be best graduating students. It's all possible, it's all good. So it's just like to just I'll just advise that you prepare your mind ahead for like the stress that you're going to go through, for everything that is going to come your way. Just know that no matter what happens, you have to finish strong, you have to finish well. And then another thing is that I'll tell you that you should really hold on to God, because sometimes God is the one that like can move things for you. Ah, Titi, do you remember this time that they gave us in course in 200 level, that we now went to go and pray that they should please move it? I can't remember. Ah, I can remember because I thought of people that pray that night, God, please let them move this in course. If not, I don't know what the rubbish that I'm writing in course. I think there was physiology in course. It's that time that they said we'll do biochemistry in course. They now put anatomy in course, like maybe lower limb, is it lower limb or upper limb? They sha added it too. Anyway, you can't remember. Ah, no, that night in common room. I no go to common room, but for my room, I dey join them with the spirit in prayer. But to them, they moved it though. They actually did move it. They moved it by I think a week. They moved it, yeah, I remember they moved it. So like that's what I'm trying to say, that God is the one that can like actually move stuff for you, that can help you, sometimes when you don't even know that you're going to pass. God God is the owner of med school. It's God that can help you. So next question says, ever had any terrible exams? Yeah. I think ever had any terrible exams? Who has come to medicine and all? I saw one post last week that e get some kind course where you suppose dey read naked. Anyway, I've had terrible exams in med school, like a number of terrible exams. I First of all, like the period I was writing the receipt for that comprehensive exam that I told you guys earlier, a week after I was supposed to have another exam for 300 level. So the idea is that people that have moved, that have passed 300 level, they continue. But we that had to like do receipt and stuff, so we're still like hanging in. So yeah, either like here or there. So if you don't pass the receipt, you fall back to 200 level, or like that means you have to repeat 200 level, and then if you pass, you move on to 300 level. So we're kind of like in the middle. So for that time, that man, they went to go and meet him and beg him. People went to go and meet him like, sir, please, can they like move the 300 level in course? It was renal in course that time, physiology in course. Can they like move it a little, like maybe like an extra week, so that people like us that did receipt would have time to prepare for it, because we had to juggle receipt lectures with those 300 level lectures. You understand? Nobody wants to go back to 200 level. So we have to like continue to move on with our mates and stuff like that. So we're attending their lectures, and then we're also attending our receipt lectures, and also preparing for the exams. You get what I'm saying? So, where did I stop? So what was I saying? Yeah. So when they went to meet him, that, sir, can you extend this? That's what this man said, and I can't extend this, that the exams for three people in 300 level. That those of us that are doing receipt, nobody told us that we're in 300 level. That so we should better go and prepare for our receipt. That when we pass receipts, then if we can now talk and stuff like that. Then he now gave the option that if you can like juggle your receipts with writing that in course, juggle it and pass. If you can't, just don't bother to do it. So to look at I had to look at things like, do I really want to do this? But then if I don't do it now, when am I going to have to write it with the next set? Like that, like if you pass to 300 level, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys like are getting what I'm trying to say. So it was so difficult preparing for that exam. I had like maybe 4 days, like after the receipt exam, I had like maybe 4 or 5 days to prepare for that 300 level exam, and it was a lot. So thank God for my friends as usual. We were able to help out, and thank God for everything. And then we passed the exam. And then which other difficult exam have I had? All the courses I wrote in my 200 level were very difficult for me. There was one exam I had that I didn't remember. Anyway, my first MB. That's the first time in my life that I would go blank. You know when you've been reading for months, you've been reading for weeks, and then it's time to finally write the exam, and you just go blank. I used to hear people say that thing, but like it has never happened. Do you know I was not crying? I was crying, and I called my mom. My uncle called my mom. I cannot remember anything. Mommy said, "Don't worry, don't cry. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. The Lord is with you. We are begin to plead the blood of Jesus. Begin to plead the blood of Jesus. Amen, amen, amen." And I wipe my tears, and I have like quickly ask like flip through my book just to like remember stuff. So and I shall read the exam, and it was really scary. Like, I actually thought I was going to fail that exam because I had questions in that exam that I just wrote 3 lines and stuff. But God did his thing again, and it went well. So those are like terrible exams I've had. And then okay, my I've had this vibe that I didn't know any question they were asking me. Oh. They were just asking me questions I've never heard before in my life. Jesus Christ, I just started crying. You guys, I cried though in the Viva this exam. I was very full of tears. Do you know, I started crying. Do you know, the examiner was not telling me, don't worry. Just say, articulate your senses. You can do this. Don't, why are you crying? I said, sir, I'm not crying. It's the formalin. It's the formalin from the calabasa. Oh, and we're like, don't worry. Just say your answer. Say what is in your mind. I think you're just speak up, speak up. Why will I speak up when I don't even know what to say? So eventually, I just had to like, I just eventually they asked me what I knew, so I was able to answer after I wiped my tears. Anyways, that's that about that. May we not see terrible exams again. So next thing is ever felt like giving up? Oh yeah, sure. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Like, I don't know, I've not given up to the point that I'll now say, oh, I'm not doing medicine again. But I know people that have gotten to that point that they said they are done and stuff. But that does not mean that like you just have to like give yourself the push. I remember this day that we just finished one funny exam like that we now came back to the hostel, and we saw our porter's daughter reading Ben Carson gifted, and gifted and Ben Carson. You know, so many people blame Ben Carson. My friend said she felt like collecting the book from her and throwing it away. So many people blame Ben Carson for doing medicine because like it all felt fun in his book. He didn't like paint the picture properly about it being difficult. But then in my opinion, I feel like he did. But anyways, that's none of my business. I just, there's been times that I actually felt like giving up, not to like give up, that you're not saying you're not doing anything. So it's that difficult. But like you have to like tell yourself, you have to remind yourself of why you started. You have to remind yourself of people that are looking up to you and stuff like that. One of my aunties will always say that she likes to call her nieces, like she likes to, her nieces that are still doing medicine, her nieces and nephews that are still doing medicine, like she likes to call them doctor. Like she does not call them medical students, like she calls them doctor, just to like encourage them and make them know that if they ever want to give up, like she has told so many people that they are doctors already. So if they ever want to give up, they should remember that and stuff. So you just have to like motivate yourself and remind yourself of why you ever started. So the next question, I think this is the last question. Would you want your children to study medicine? Eh? You guys, I don't know what the future holds. But then that's the thing. Like, if the child sees and feels like, oh, they really love medicine and stuff like that, you encourage them, you counsel them, and help ask them if they're really sure of what's going on. But if they don't want to do it, it's also fine. But anyhow, that's 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 it for me. I'm not like really don't do medicine, or really do medicine and stuff like that. There are other nice things to do in the world that will fetch you money, fetch you fulfillment and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be medicine. But if that's what my children choose to do, God be with them. If they choose not, God also be with them. So I hope that right now, how many people are even in sleep? So anyhow, I am done with the questions I was asked. Let me see if I don't miss out on anyone. So yeah, I think lesson. Okay, there's one more lessons I've learned so far. Oh, everything is a lesson. Like life is a lesson. Med school is a lesson. I've learned so many lessons. Like first of all is that first of all is that what you guys. I wanted to say something and I forgot to. But anyhow, I've learned so many lessons. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you learn courage. Sometimes you learn to be close to God. You learn to be strong for yourself. Med school helps you to like build your shey memory ni. I have this professor that always says that the IQ of medical students is above 100, so it's like 125, 120. So like your memory is quite built. So like you can face any other thing in any sphere of life because you have survived med school. If you have survived med school and you came out with med school, like knowingly or unknowingly, it has shaped you some kind of way. So you can really face anything that you want to, that comes your way later in life. But really, what have I learned in med school so far? Guys, I've learned a lot of lessons. Maybe I should do a whole video on that, like lessons that I've learned in med school, so that this video does not get too, but does not get much more longer than this. Yes, I think I'm just going to do a whole video on that. Yeah. Yeah, so oh, Dampe just joined my live. Anyhow, Sha. So I think I've come to the end of this live view. My mouth's already paining me, and I think I'm even tired. But anyhow, Sha, I just hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I hope to do something like this, something related to this, some other time. This network wanted to spoil everything, but God is greater, and we are able to complete the live and stuff like that, answer all the questions. I hope that like I really tried to like answer people's questions. I hope that I've met them at the point of their needs. So anyhow, Sha, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I've said that before. So make sure you subscribe. You are coming across this channel for the first time. Please subscribe, and when you subscribe, please turn on your notification bell. This channel is basically about lifestyle, my life, um, medical school, and medical school is my life. So that's too, and every other interesting, fun thing that comes with it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for taking out time this Sunday evening to join my live. I know people are busy and stuff like that. And for the people that didn't join me live, they will always have access to this video here. So make sure you like it, make sure you share it, and make sure you drop your thoughts in the comment section. So, do you have anything to say to my subscribers? Titi did like this.
Subscribe.
Titi did like this to you guys. Oh, she even just said it in the comment section. Say people should subscribe, that people should keep watching. Yeah. So I think
And thumbs up.
and thumbs up. Oh yeah, like this video. Thumbs up. Yeah, guys. Thumbs up. Make sure you like. So yeah, I think I've come to the end. Like, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. This first time I'm doing this and it's so much. Bye guys. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay healthy, stay happy, drink water. And to all my medical students out there, you guys will be fine. The Lord is going to be your strength from beginning up until the end. And for journeying with me, you guys are blessed for going on this journey with me. Sometimes you guys are like a shoulder to lean on. Yes, so let me just be quiet. All right, guys, bye.
Bye. Love you.
End stream.